Good evening, this is the Dean of All Things Spicy with Conjured Vaporz Peppers, and I'm here to do a hot sauce review. So this is the burn experiment from my friend Greg at Manifesto Hot Sauce. Also the host of the Rock and Roll Manifesto radio show. So if you don't want to try his sauce, at least try his radio show out. Anyway, I do suggest you try his sauces though. His sauces are phenomenal. This one specifically is made with about 100 peppers, 65 of which came from my garden, and a couple other ingredients. So let's see how this goes. I haven't tried it yet, so you guys get to try it with me the first time. Oh, I forgot to put on my microphone. I hope you guys can hear me. Completely spaced. I'm tired today. Once again, burn experiment by Manifesto Hot Sauce. Greg Lonesome. I'm going to take this, so it's really cool, like the last one I reviewed. It has this cap in the fun limiter. But I'm going to just take the fun limiter out. Greg told me it's a very thick sauce, and fun limiters don't really do well with super thick sauces. So, ooh, not often I smell a hot sauce that smells chinense. This is going to be warm. Smells like Superhots. Something citrusy. It's probably a vinegar of some sort. I don't really smell any garlic. Really, it just smells like peppers, which is great. Anyway, handy dandy tasting shovel. Let's see how she looks on the pour. Yeah, it's thick, alright. It's like Heinz 57. She thick. That's how I like her, though. So Greg told me this is hot. About to find out. Greg tells me something's hot. I should probably prep for it. Got a pretty decent hot sauce tolerance, so there you go. She's pretty and thick. Cheers. So at the very outset, I'm not really getting any heat. I have a feeling the heat will come. I'm just not getting any right at the outset. Now I'm starting to feel a tiny little bit in my throat. Just a tickle. The flavor is interesting. Is that a vinegar that you're using? Is that like an apple cider vinegar or white vinegar? I'm not sure. Oops. Probably shouldn't shake it too hard while the cap is not fully on. Let me grab the cap real quick. I just set the cap on top. Forgot to actually seal the cap. Luckily, when I shook it, it didn't come out. She thick, that's why. want to see if I can get a little bit better ping on this flavor. Number 2, cheers. The interesting flavor, the thing I said was interesting is the pepper. Now I can get it. It's the pepper. It's a good sauce. I'm now starting to, on the second spoon, I'm starting to taste a little bit of, or feel a little bit of the heat on the tip of my tongue. She's a bit warm. I would imagine for somebody without a tolerance, this is probably screaming hot. I just don't taste a lot of heat right now. I don't feel a lot of heat right now. My tolerance is pretty high. Now I'm getting a little bit of the back of my throat. Slightly more than a tickle. The flavor's good. It's just, prior to realizing it was pepper, it was like, what is that? That's an interesting flavor, but then I got it. Okay, it's pepper. Now, it's melding better. I think because now I remember that there's pepper in it. So now I'm starting to get a little bit of a zing throughout the mouth. Just a tiny bit of zing, but it's enough. For me to get a zing from a hot sauce is pretty rare. It's good. I like it. Let's try a little more. So Greg, on your second batch, I would possibly decrease the Szechuan just a hair. Maybe it's just the cracked black pepper. One of them. I think one of them needs to be decreased. I'm not sure which one it is. Or, if you have a spice grinder, get a really, really, really good grind on it. If not, mortar and pestle. So it is a little awkward when I'm biting down and I'm getting the pepper between my teeth. It's an awkward feeling for a hot sauce. I don't think most people would be used to that. On the third spoon, it's finally getting warm. Now it's starting to become a hot sauce. To me. And if it's hot to me, that means it's blazing hot. And by hot to me, it's not hot to me. It's just, I can tell it's hot now. I can feel that it's starting to get hot. Really, really tasty. Again, I think you need to decrease the pepper just a hair. Or just grind it up better, whichever. Not sure what you would rather do. But it's a very interesting sauce. I think this would be excellent on anything Mexican, burritos, tacos, enchiladas. I think it'd be good on pupusas, Guatemalan or El Salvadoran pupusas. Be an excellent sauce for anything like that. I don't know. Maybe a burger? Maybe? But definitely Hispanic food of any sort. But anyway, that was The Burn Experiment by my friend Greg Lonesome, owner of Manifesto Hot Sauce. I will link his information in the description down below. Reach out to him. Get yourself a bottle of sauce or 3. He makes amazing sauces. This is just an experimental one, so I highly suggest you reach out to him. This is the Dean of all things spicy with Conjured Vaporz Peppers. I hope you all have an absolutely beautiful night. And now, on the 3rd spoon, the burn is throughout the entirety of my mouth, top of my roof of my mouth and my tongue. Not in my throat, though. So, for those of you who don't really like the throat burns much, this would be a really, really good sauce. It's going to hit your throat, but it's going to leave it pretty quickly. Hope you all have an absolutely beautiful night. I'm out. So it's now been about 10 minutes since I had the 3 teaspoons of the sauce, and it actually kept growing. So this is a hot sauce. I'm shocked. I know I had said that it was somewhat hot. No, it got hot. Like, I very rarely find a hot sauce that's hot enough for me. This one is. It doesn't start out feeling hot. It grows. So it's a migratory burn. It's moving throughout your mouth, and it's actually going up very, 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 very slowly over a long period of time. So I only had 3 teaspoons, and it was that hot to me. It felt like I had eaten maybe a vicious red or 2. So yeah, this is a hot sauce, and it's very interesting the way that the burn plays with you. Sorry, I had to do this addendum on the end. Yeah, great sauce. Your experiment is turning out good. The heat went from a little bit of my throat to the front of my tongue to an entire mouth burn, back to the center of my tongue, and back to the front of my tongue. And it's now been about 11-12 minutes since the video. And I still feel it. It's now just on the tip of my tongue, though. But it got just the 3 teaspoons. It got up to, like I said, like I felt like I'd just eaten maybe 2 vicious reds. Or maybe 1 bootla. So, good sauce. You're onto something here. Have a good night.